Buying a home, it's likely the most money you will ever spend at one time. Make sure you have a real estate team you can trust on your side, helping you every step of the way. Welcome back to the Dan Gemus Real Estate Show with one of the most trusted realtors in Windsor-Essex, Dan Gemus.
All right, we are back here on the Dan Gemus Real Estate Show. Joyce Blackmere, Aaron Blackmere in studio with me today after covering for me last weekend. Appreciate it, guys.
Of course.
We were away on vacation. We canceled our U.S. vacation and went out west.
Perfect.
Stayed in Canada.
Yes.
I like
It was one of our best vacations ever.
Fresh Rocky Mountain air.
It was incredible. Our first time out west, and we cannot wait to go back again. So our original plan was to do both Alberta and BC, like to do a couple weeks. But we got afraid at the last second that it'd be just too much, just too much running around.
Oh yeah.
And we went back. We changed our mind and went to 8 days and just Alberta.
Okay.
Although we did, was it Yoho National Park? Don't shoot me if it's wrong. But it was right in BC, so right on the outskirts, like half hour from where we were in the Banff area. Into the BC line, which was the Emerald Lake.
Okay.
Nice.
So it was stunning, beautiful view, a nice, beautiful. Just hiking is incredible out there. So we were happy to do it. So there you go. Support local, folks.
Yes.
Support local. Okay, so what should sellers be prepared for in a buyer's market? Well, when the market shifts in favor of buyers, sellers often find the experience very different. From what they've seen in hotter markets, which we experienced over the last few years, no doubt. So what can we expect as sellers in a buyer's market? Well, pricing reality. We talk about this all the time.
Yes.
Right? Homes typically sell for less than asking price. Buyers know that they have more leverage and they use it.
Yes.
And we've been experiencing that a bit.
Yep.
We have. Yeah, absolutely. I've had times where we've been able to do home inspections again, and you can actually go back and maybe renegotiate because a few things kind of popped up in that home inspection that weren't expected. And that's something before we didn't have home inspections.
I was going to say, you can do a home inspection.
You couldn't do a home inspection,
and
whatever you found, you dealt with.
I say we couldn't do. You could do one. You would never win an offer if you had an inspection condition, which is crazy.
Yep.
So
it's different.
Good to see that back.
Yes,
again,
it is. I mean, the first time I ever sent an offer without kind of that protection in there was during COVID.
Yes.
Because I'm pro inspection. This is the biggest investment in your life, so let's make sure it's protected.
Yeah. No doubt. So again, one of the key points with pricing reality is, be prepared to price for price reductions if activity is low.
Yes.
So again, it's all about listening to the market.
Yep.
We often tell our sellers, right? We have to listen to the market.
Right.
It speaks to us.
All the time.
Right. Your first offer may be your best offer, even if it's not perfect. Okay. This is a big one.
It's a huge one.
Because it happens more often than you know, right? Especially coming off of a very hot market like we have over the last little bit, right? Where sellers are always expecting, multiple offers. They're expecting tons over asking. And even though we prepare them that the market has shifted, they just don't necessarily always understand, or they wish that it wasn't that way, right? And so we'll get an offer quickly. And it'll be a good offer, but not tons over like they were hoping for.
Right.
And then they go against our advice, and next thing you know,
we're sitting.
No other offer comes in.
Yep. It's a little frustrating too because everybody wants top dollar for their house,
but that's our goal too for our seller clients. Yeah.
I just find that a lot of people may say, "Well, my neighbor's house sold for this much during 2021." 2022 or 2020. Well, that was a heck of a lot different then. Yeah. And, we did go down, bounce back up, and we're still just trucking along with decent values right now. They're not fluctuating that much. We're on a slow increase. That's my insight on it.
Yep, 100%. Yep. Next on the list, longer days on market. We talked about this, throughout the weekend, right?
Yeah.
Homes don't move as quickly.
Nope.
So be ready to keep your home listed and show ready for weeks or months, not days.
Right. Yes. And we smile as we say months, but it's actually, it's true.
100%
it's happening.
60 days is quite normal.
But again, think about, the pre-COVID market.
Yes.
Right? Going back to 2010 to 2015, it wasn't abnormal to have a listing is 6 months.
6 months
and then
and
we
have to
renew
relist.
It. Yeah, we renew it again.
I remember those days.
Yeah.
We're coming up to expiry, so we have to get together to do the paperwork again. And
we've had 2 showings in 6 months. Now let's renew, and it would sell. It would sell eventually.
Absolutely.
And that's a good point with showings. That's probably on the list as well. But the number of showings in a buyer's market typically comes down, right?
A lot.
Buyers have a lot to choose from, and they're going to choose the best of the best.
That's right.
You're not pumping 75 people through in a week anymore to get 20 offers.
If you get a showing a week or 2, you're golden.
And it goes to our next point, right? Conditions and presentation matter. So unlike during the heat of the market, the hottest part of the market, it didn't matter how your house looked. Quite frankly, it would sell, and for over asking and multiple offers. Now, when there's more options, buyers are being much more nitpickier. Right, they're nitpicking everything, and when they can go to the house across the street for $10,000 less and not have to do any renovations or any touch-ups, they're going to go with that route.
Absolutely,
right?
Absolutely. I mean, they have options now, so it's you have to stand out.
You got to stand out.
Yep.
That's right. Negotiation expectations. So buyers likely to include more conditions. So financing, inspection, sometimes even a house to sell condition, insurance conditions. They may also ask for concessions. So they might do a home inspection and want something repaired.
Yep.
Right? Something we'll often see.
Or sometimes too, they'll be like, "Hey, that's a really nice lawn tractor in the garage.
Yes.
Can they leave that, or the snow blower, or
whatever
it may be.
Appliances. Appliances are often included here in Windsor-Essex, but
they're starting to ask for the wine fridge, the
furniture,
extra garage fridge, things like that.
They'll be surprised by lowball offers, even if they feel insulting. They're part of the process in a buyer's market. So let's talk about that a second.
That's a huge one. Absolutely.
I've experienced them. We've had listings where the offers came in very low. And I just told the seller, do not be upset. This is we expected this. I did talk to you about this, and here it is.
The gift is that you have an offer in a market where there's a lot of inventory. Therefore choices, as we've mentioned 100 times. But when you're getting an offer, there's interest. So try your best to work with that interest.
Counter the offer.
Yes.
Yep.
Don't just
reject it. Yep. Oh, this is too low. I'm upset.
Insulted.
No.
Exactly.
You can't bring people do bring emotions into it. We get it. It's an emotional experience, but you shouldn't bring emotions into it. It's a business move for everybody, right?
Next on the list, financing and buyer hesitation. So even qualified buyers may take longer to commit, waiting for prices to drop further. Number one, yes. Some may walk away during conditional periods if something better comes up, which, that can happen too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got more in the market, right? Be prepared for deals to fall through before one finally sticks. So it's all stuff that can happen.
Right. It's not all doom and gloom out there. These things happen, but they're happening more often now because the market has changed. But it does happen, but not all the time.
So the next point is a good one, right? Logistical challenges. So you may need to keep the house tidy and available for showings for much longer.
Yes.
So first and foremost, if you get requests for showings, do not reject them.
No.
Take which is coming.
For the love of all that is holy, please do not say, you know what? We have the kids that night and it's just too much work to get them out. So can you ask them to move something to something else at a different time? Do not, because oftentimes they won't rebook.
Yeah, and that happens a lot.
Yes, that could have been the showing.
Yeah, it takes one buyer, folks.
Oh, that's always painful when that happens, right?
Yes.
Flexibility is key. Last minute showings and multiple visits from the same buyer are common. So again, we've always advised buyers, even if it's last minute, do what you can to get the showing approved, because every showing counts, especially in a buyer's market. Every showing counts, right? Emotional preparation. This is a big one. So selling in a buyer's market can feel discouraging. It's important to separate emotions from the transaction. That's key. Which is why having a realtor often helps as well, right? Because we can be the in between, right? We can be the buffer.
Yeah,
to
it's
keep
tough.
emotions
Some people have been in their homes for years and years and years and have poured their heart and soul into their
Yes.
gardens and their the upkeep of the home and whatnot. We get it, but buyers aren't willing to pay for your time and energy,
Yeah, for your
unfortunately.
passion.
Yeah.
Buyers,
Not in all cases.
No,
anyways.
exactly. Yeah. How often do we hear, "Oh yeah, but if I upgraded the insulation, you know what? Buyers can't see it, they can't touch it, they can't feel it." They don't care.
Yep.
Unfortunately.
Yeah. It's a huge plus. And
it's a huge bonus.
Comfort, for sure.
It's comfort, but the buyer will not necessarily pay more for it because you upgraded the insulation in the house.
Right.
They'll pay for extras they can see and feel and touch.
The insulation's great.
Yes.
But like you say, can't see it, no value.
That's right. Next, closing realities. So buyers may request repairs after inspection or negotiate various, credits or whatnot at the end of the day, right? So you might do a final walkthrough and they might say, you know what, this is not how I expected it. We want such and such taken off or whatever fixed before we close tomorrow or next couple days, right?
Those are the fun ones.
That's right. Be ready to move quickly once title transfers. Lawyers will expect the home to be vacated promptly once funds clear.
Yes. Be ready to go.
There you go. Joyce?
I just wanted to make mention of something because I had said earlier in the show that we're not having an open house today, and we have determined that is a lie.
That was fake news.
Heather Marentet is actually at Prairie 3705 Prairie today. She's there right now, 12 to 2. Okay. So go have a look. That's the semi-detached home. It's move-in ready. It's beautiful.
Fantastic.
Go check it out.
You know, when you said no open houses, I kind of saw the look on your face like, oh, am I really sure? But it happens.
Yeah.
It happens. It's all
so
good.
sorry about that, folks.
We can't all be perfect.
That's right.
Like Aaron.
Close, but not. Yeah, we can't all
I
be
thought
Aaron.
I made a mistake once, but I was wrong.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
My gosh.
So again, one more time.
That is 3705 Prairie in Windsor. Between 12 and 2 today, you can go visit Heather and check out the house.
You can see all the information on our website as well, dangemus.com. dangemus.com, DANGEMUS.com. Okay, so listen, we're going to take a break. We're going to come back with our listener questions segment. We've got some good questions today. One of them is, do open houses actually sell homes? Yes.
Oh.
We'll talk about that.
Segway queen
Great
over
question. Here. Fantastic. Okay, so we'll talk about that. What do you say we give away a gift card for the Richmond Popcorn Company, though?
Yes.
Okay, so if you want to win some free popcorn from the Richmond Popcorn Company, you can be caller number
9.
Caller number 9. Oh, make
work for it today.
Oh, today you got to work for it. 519-792-2559, 519-792-CKLW. The winner gets a gift card for the Richmond Popcorn Company to use at either the downtown Amherstburg location or the Tecumseh Mall location. And a reminder, Richmond Popcorn does fundraisers. So if you are with a school, a sports team, a charity group, whatever it is, the fundraisers done by the Richmond Popcorn Company are the best.
They're phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
They're amazing. So they pay very well to the charities and the schools, et cetera, et cetera. You can learn more on their website, richmondpopcorn.com. Back with more right after this, right here on the Dan Gemus Real Estate Show.